So today I will be building a storage shelf using 2x4s, 2x6s, and 7/16 inch OSB project panels. These come in 2 foot by 4 foot sections. This shelf will be 4 feet by 6 feet, roughly, and will sit over here when completed. Oh, more over that way when completed. Now for this project, I'll be using a hydraulic driver in the 18 volt platform, hydraulic driver in the 12 volt platform because it is after 8 o'clock at night here. Don't want to wake up everybody. You can use an impact driver, you can use a drill. Yeah, and then I'll also be using a 15 gauge finish nailer to tack the plywood, or strand board in this case, in place. We have trigger clamps, corner clamps, combination square, craft sticks so I can more properly space the OSB. Then we have 2 7/8 inch Fastenmaster headlock screws. These will be used to fasten the legs to the rest of the structure. Then we have 1.5 inch number 10 deck screws from Spax, which we'll use to actually fully fasten the OSB to the structure. Building the structure, I will be using number 10 3 1/8 inch GRK Fasteners, GRK being my preferred brand. It's my primary construction screw. here we are over an hour later. The shelf is complete. Looks more like a table, but it's quite strong. And has shown to be at least be able to hold nearly 200 pounds in a confined area. I mean, let's see. Stand right in the middle. The only drawback I have seen was that the 1.5" number 10 spacks failed to countersink themselves correctly enough and thus sit a bit proud on the OSB. I would recommend 1.5" GRK screws. I will try 2" GRK screws in the next one I build. This table probably weighs about 50 pounds. Or thing, I mean. And we've got 4x4, 6" 4x4 chunks up against the foundation wall, because this foundation wall is known to have some leaking problems, but the floor is sound with no water seepage. If you have a water seepage issue, you can just simply take a piece of 2x4 that's pressure treated, and you can just attach that underneath like so. And for this project we used spacks 1.5", 2 7/8" Fastenmaster headlocks, but we found that the headlocks were splitting the 2x4s, so I decided to drill a pilot hole. It is the diameter of the shank, not the threads, so this could just cleanly go straight through. I would recommend doing that with an impact driver. The hydraulic driver from Milwaukee was kind of showing it to be a little taxing on it with the small battery pack. If you're going to do it with this, I'd recommend the 5 to 6.0 batteries. And as you saw, was tacking it in place with the finish nailer. So there you go, a time lapse of building a 4-foot by 6-foot shelf. My back is killing me. All right, yeah. I'll show you its weight capacity. I'm standing right in the middle of a board, and yes, it is bowing. It is supported by a 2x6 about right here. But I mean, it'll hold no matter where you stand, so one-legged. It's no real creaking. It is a little loose just because didn't use adhesive. But yeah, there you go.